Okay, so let's start your next chapter, that is the simple connection. Here, simple connection, that is the various element of a steel structure like tension member, compression member and flexural member are connected by fastener. Fastener means connectors. Connectors means which connects two member. The different type of fasteners uh, are connectors available are rivets, bolt, pins and weld. So by using the rivet, bolt and pin and welds, we can join more than one member. So now first we are going to discuss the connection. Riveted connection. A rivet is made up of a rounded ductile steel bar piece. Here, a rounded ductile steel bar piece, mild or high tensile steel. Remember, this can be mild steel or this can be high tensile steel called shank. This called shank with a head at one end. The head can be of different shape as shown below. So this are called the shank. So now here this is the snap head, this is the pan head, this is the snap head rivet, this is the pan head rivet, this is the flat counter head rivet and this is the round counter shank. So this is, see that round counter shank. The usual form of rivet heads. Okay, so now there are four type of rivets generally, that is the snap head, pan head, flat counter and round counter shank. Now here the usual form of rivet heads employed in structural steel construction is the snap head. Means here this rivets, perhaps you have already seen all these things, this type of rivets. If anyone have not seen these rivets, so at least visit the railway bridge. If you once visit the railway bridge, then you can find the rivets. Okay, so you can't find nut and bolts, but you are going to find that the rivets, this type of rivets. Actually what happens now, as already discussed, the rivet is made up of round ductile steel bar. सो एक्चुअली होता क्या है कि जब इसको ये एक डक्टाइल मटेरियल होती है और इसको ये शेप होता है, एक साइड से लगा होता है। जब हम इसे इंसर्ट करते हैं तो रेड हॉट इससे इंसर्ट करते हैं, रेड हॉट होता है, इंसर्ट करते हैं। और जब सपोज दैट नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट हियर, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू कनेक्ट दिस टू मेंबर्स. So here this hole is little bigger than the dia of the rivet. ओके, सो इसमें इंसर्ट करते हैं और चूंकि रेड हॉट होता है तो यहाँ से भी हथौड़े द्वारा इसे प्रेस किया जाता है, हथौड़े द्वारा इसे प्रेशर अप्लाई किया जाता है, जिससे इसका हेड ये इस टाइप से बन जाता है, दैट इज स्नैप हेड हो जाता है. ओके, और जो इसका मटेरियल होता है और जो इसके अंदर जो गैप होता है वो इस मटेरियल द्वारा ही फिल किया जाता है. सो नाउ हियर, सो द ग्रिप, नेक्स्ट important is the grip. The grip of a rivet is the distance between the underside of the two heads. So here, if this is the rivet, so this distance called grip. Okay, again it's, see that the grip of the rivet is the distance between the underside of the two head. Grip length should not be greater than 4 times diameter, because if it increase it create extra shear stress or bending stresses. So now nominal diameter. So dia of a shank is called, so here the dia of rivet is called the nominal diameter, or you can say, write it, that is the dia of rivet. Dia of rivet. Now again here the grass dia. So grass dia, actually you can say that is the dia of hole. The dia of hole. So you can say grass dia or dia of hole. A hole slightly greater than the nominal dia is drilled in the part to be connected. Okay, so now here when we talk about, suppose that now here as already explained that we are going to connect these two members, this is the first member and this is your second member. So now we are going to drill a hole. This hole should be a little bit greater than the dia of the rivet. So that's called your grass dia of your rivet. So now next is the type of riveted joints. So there are two type of generally riveted joints. First one is the lap joints and second one is the butt joint. So what happens when you talk about the lap joint? Lap means overlapping karna. As you know here, overlap. Overlap means now we are going, if this is a member, so now overlap that. Overlap that. So this is called lap. So now if you applied a rivet here, this is called your lap joints. Okay, so the definition is that the two members to be connected are overlapped and connected together. Okay, if the two members to be connected are overlapped and connected together, a single riveted. Okay, this called your lap joint. Now this can be two types, a single riveted lap and a double riveted lap joint. So for a single riveted lap joint, here see that this is your single riveted lap joint. Here see that in a this is your 3 rivet, but in a that called in a line. Okay, so 3 rivets in a line. So this called your single riveted lap joints. So now here force is applied like that. So now here that is this is the double riveted. So see that here double riveting line is here. So first line is here and second line is here. So now here this is the first line and this is the second line. So this called your double riveted lap joint. Now next is the here as I already explained, this is the butt joint. So now here what is the butt joint? Actually when you are see that the two member to be connected are placed end to end, additional plate or plates are provided on either one or both sides called cover plate are placed and are connected to the main plate. If the cover plate is provided on one side, it is called single cover butt joint, and if the cover plate are provided on the both sides the main plate, it is called a double cover butt joint. Okay, so now here actually what happens now here lap joint we have already explained. Now butt joint, this is the butt joint. Butt joint, this is the end to end placed. So this is the first member and now this is your second member. Now we are going to connect these things. So now here now provide a additional cover plate. Additional plate. This called cover plate. This called cover plate. If this is your single plate, this called your single. This called your single cover butt joint. Single cover butt joint. If you provide at the both side, this called your double cover butt joint. So here provide the rivet here. This called your butt joints. So now butt joint can be like that. Okay, so butt joint means here two member are connected end to end. Okay, two member connected are placed end to end, and now you can provide the cover plate at the top. Okay, if you provide the one side, that called the single cover. If you provide the both side, that called the double cover butt joint. Now next is the failure of rivets. Failure of riveted joint. So first one is the shear failure of riveted. So there are various type of failure. So let's discuss the first shear failure, as you have already know how the shear works. Actually shear shear try to cut this section of the shear. So now here the shear failure of the rivets, the shear stress in the rivet may exceed the working shear stress in the rivets. The shear stress are generally because the plate slip due to applied force. Okay, let's assume this member. Okay, this member, see, this is the, this is connected. This is which type of, this is your lap joint, this is your lap joint. So now see that here the force is applied, this is the tension force here, and this is your one plate. So now see that here force is applied, here force, tension force is applied in the member here in this direction and in this direction. This create shear stress here at the where the two plates meet. Two plates meet means this plate try to move in this direction, this plate try to move in this direction, this plate try to move this direction. So what happens, this plate try to slip each other. So now here where the shear occur at the joints, this is your joints. So here this is your shear force, and also here this is your shear force. So how it can fail? It can fail only one condition, the shear stress, जो shear stress इसमें डेवलप हो रहा है वो इसके जो रिविट का जो shear stress है उससे ज़्यादा हो जाए तो क्या करेगा, आपका जो रिविट है वो shear में फेल हो जाएगा. Now next one is the shear failure of plates. Now here the internal pressure overdriven shank length more than the grip, riveted placed at the lesser edge distance than a specified cause this failure. This can be checked by providing edge distance between the center of hole and the edge of the plate. Okay, so now here, so now what happens, see that how its failure occur. See that now this is your rivet, and now in actual direction, if you see the actual, so here this is your actual. So what happens, if here the force is applied here, so shear failure of plate. Now यदि this edge distance are sufficient to cover the shear, this edge distance should be sufficient to cover the shear stress. So here there will shear stress developed here और here. जिस सेक्शन पे कमजोर होगा उस सेक्शन पे ये ब्रेक कर जाएगा, जिस सेक्शन पे कमजोर होगा उस सेक्शन पे ब्रेक कर जाएगा. जब ब्रेक करेगा तो चूंकि यहाँ पे क्या है, सी दैट यहाँ पे इस सेक्शन और इस सेक्शन पे क्या हुआ कि shear स्ट्रेस डेवलप नहीं हो पाया, जो प्लेट है उसमें कम हो गया. क्या है, जो रिविट है उसकी shear स्ट्रेंथ ज़्यादा है. सपोज डेट इस पे 10 किलो न्यूटन का shear फोर्स आ रहा है और रिविट की जो स्ट्रेंथ है 15 किलो न्यूटन की है, और यहाँ पे सफिशियंट है, बट चूँकि एज डिस्टेंस कम किनारे पे रखने की वजह से क्या हुआ, ये आपका प्लेट को फाड़ के निकल जाएगी. सो हियर दैट्स कॉल्ड shear फेल्योर ऑफ योर प्लेट्स. इसका सिर्फ एक रीजन है, दैट इज द रिविट प्लेस्ड एट लेसर एज डिस्टेंस दैन स्पेसिफाइड. ओके, सो जो स्पेसिफाइड है, जो IS 456 में जो IS 800 स्पेसिफाइड है, उससे कम एज पे रखने पे ये फेल्योर अकर होता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज द tension or tearing failure of plate. So now the tensile stress in the plate at the net cross section may exceed the working tensile stress. The tearing failure occur when the rivet are stronger than the plate. Okay, so here now the second is the tension failure or tearing failure. So what happens, now we are applying a load force P, and now here P. So now here some stress has been developed here. So now you have applied here a rivet. So now here if the B is the width, okay, so now here the total thickness here, that will be B minus D. If here take the D, if the dia of the rivet is the D, so here the total thickness, the total width is the B minus D. Now multiplied by T. If the shear developed here, the shear stress developed here is greater than okay, if here the shear stress developed, then this force, okay, so what happens, this plate will tear, this plate will be tear. एक्चुअली व्हाट हो क्या रहा है कि यहाँ पे जो हमारा इस प्लेट पे लग रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे क्या है बी इंटू टी, एज यू नो हियर द एज यू नो दैट इज द शियर स्ट्रेस इक्वल टू P by A. So here this is your sigma, and now here क्या हुआ, विड्थ कम हो गया, सो यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, शियर स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा हो गया, शियर स्ट्रेस यहाँ पे शियर स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा हो गया इस प्लेट से, इसलिए क्या हुआ, ये प्लेट फट गई, इस सेक्शन पे शियर स्ट्रेस ज़्यादा हो गया, इसलिए शेयर वो प्लेट अपने आप फट गई. सो नाउ टेंशन की ड्यू टू टेंशन क्या रही है, फट गई. नाउ splitting of plates. Now rivets may be placed, now next is the splitting of plates. Here the rivet may have been placed at the lesser edge distance than the required, causing the plate to split or shear out. Actually, you have seen a lot of example that when connector are placed at lesser edge, so what happens, now this is your plate, if you placed here, so what happens, it's cause here the splitting of this, here it will split without disturbing much of this, so it will split like that. So it will split like that. I will give an example of of all these things. Now here the bearing failure of plate. So now here the bearing failure, the plate may be crushed when the bearing stress in the plate exceed the working bearing stress. Actually, what happens when plate are stronger and now rivet are stronger, and when you applied a heavy load, so what happens, it will crush your plate, means you can see a little bit crushed symbol of in the plates. Now here bearing failure of rivet, the rivet is crushed around the half circumference. Actually, what happens when the plate are stronger in the bearing, but your rivet are weaker in the bearing, so what happens, it will crush, ये जो रिविट होगा वो हाफ तक कट जाएगा, आधा कट सकती है. ओके, इफ़ यू डू नॉट केयर, सो इट विल कट होलली, बट दिस इज स्लो प्रोसेस, एंड यू कैन सी दैट now here half circumference the plate may be stronger in bearing and heaviest stress may be press the rivet. Okay, so let's see the example. So here this is your let's see live example of your shear failure of plate. So now let's take this page, your plate, and this is your rivet. So now if you place here, so now if you applied load, so see that how it's going to fail. See that it's like that. See that failure. If you see the failure, it's like same here. So now next is the tension failure. If you take a small strip of this page, and now if you applied a load on that, okay, if you applied a load on that, after a certain time it's going to split. Okay, so now here if you applied a small hole, so here if you applied load here, so here see that he hole here at the midpoint of the hole, it's going to tear. Now splitting of plate, So for splitting of plate, you are going to see that if you applied a here, this is your supported rivet, and now this is your page, and now see that this is your splitting of your plate. Here plate is splits. Now next one is the bearing failure. So here, as already discussed in bearing, here the plate has sufficient strength, but and your rivets has sufficient strength, but here the heavy load is applied. So what happens in this case? Here this type of case occur. This type of case, see that this is your bearing failure. Now next is here a bearing failure of rivet. I can't explain because it cannot cut. Okay, thank you.